Hey everyone, and welcome to another deep dive. This time, we're hitting the road and exploring a career as a fuel station specialized seller.
Ooh, interesting.
We'll unpack what this job really means, like what you actually do day to day.
Right, right.
And of course, the big one, how to totally crush that interview.
Love it.
And we've got RoleCatcher's resources to help guide us.
Awesome.
So no worries, we've got the maps to navigate this career path.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so first things first, we got to understand what this job really is.
Exactly.
Because it's, more than just pumping gas, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So the RoleCatcher Career Guide, this thing is like our encyclopedia for today. It says this role is kind of like being a car care advisor.
Interesting.
Think about it. You're the expert on fuel types, lubricants, coolants. You're the go-to guru.
I like that. The go-to guru.
Right. So it's about knowing your stuff.
Absolutely.
But okay, let's get down to business, interview time.
Mm,
Because knowing the job is one thing, but got to nail those questions.
for sure. Gotta impress those hiring managers.
Exactly. So RoleCatcher's interview guide, they've got some real gems in there.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
So they have this question, and it seems simple, but it's like a trap. Can you tell us about your experience working in a fuel station?
Okay, so classic opener.
Right. But it's not just about listing where you work the register.
It's about showcasing their skills.
Yes, like maybe you were a cashier somewhere else.
Right.
That's still customer service. Handling transactions, multitasking. Those are all transferable skills.
Absolutely. You gotta connect those dots for them.
Exactly. Now, this next one always throws me off. How do you handle difficult customers?
Ooh, everyone's got a story about that one.
I bet. Have you had any, nightmare customers?
Oh, absolutely. I once had this driver convinced that putting premium gas in their old clunker would magically boost its performance.
Oh, no.
Dead serious. And they were adamant, even after I tried explaining the octane ratings and all that.
Wow, how'd you handle that?
Well, first I took a deep breath. Gotta stay calm.
Right, right.
Then I listened to their concerns, tried to see it from their side, and explained it calmly, even used some analogies they could relate to,
All right.
even showed them their car's manual. And guess what? They actually calmed down, understood, even thanked me.
No way. See, turning that negativity into a positive.
Exactly. And it's about showcasing that in the interview.
100%. And you know what's cool? RoleCatcher's AI analyzes your answers.
Oh, yeah, I've heard about that.
It's like having a personal interview coach in your pocket.
That's wild.
All right, next question. How do you stay up to date with fuel industry trends and changes?
Ooh, good one. Especially with electric cars and all that, right?
Right. You can't just say, oh, I read industry journals.
Gotta be specific.
Exactly. Maybe you've been following the development of new fuel-efficient engines.
Or the impact of rising fuel prices on consumer behavior.
Yes. Show them you're genuinely interested, not just regurgitating.
Passion is key.
Okay, let's talk tech for a sec.
Okay.
Imagine a customer is struggling with a digital payment system at the pump. How do you help?
Ah, the tech question. Gotta love it.
Right, but it's about more than just rebooting the system.
It's about customer service, too.
Exactly. You're thinking on your feet, being patient, helpful.
For sure, I understand this can be frustrating. Let's figure this out together.
Yes. You're showing tech skills and you're customer focused.
Win-win.
Okay, this next one is a curveball.
Hit me.
How would you describe the role of a fuel station specialized seller to someone totally clueless about the industry?
Interesting. So it's about explaining it simply and engagingly.
Yes. Like imagine you're talking to your grandma who only drives to church on Sundays.
Okay, I like it.
You wouldn't bore her with jargon, you'd paint a picture.
Right, like the satisfaction of helping a stranded driver or handling a rush smoothly.
Exactly. It's about the impact you make.
Love it. You're not just a gas station attendant, you're a problem solver, a customer service rock star.
Yes. You're selling the lifestyle, the experience.
Exactly. And, that's something RoleCatcher's AI can help you practice too.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
That AI feedback is gold.
It can help you tailor your answers, make them super impactful.
All right, next question. And this one's all about going above and beyond.
Ooh, I like these.
Me too. Can you describe a time you went above and beyond for a customer?
Ah, classic. Everyone's got a story.
Right. Like, think of a time you got amazing feedback or someone was super grateful.
Those moments where you made a real difference.
Yes. And don't be afraid to get specific.
Details are key. Paint that picture for them.
All right, next one is a bit more serious.
Okay, let's hear it.
How would you handle a situation where you suspect a customer might drive off without paying?
The dreaded drive-off. Definitely a tough situation.
Right. So this is about your judgment, staying calm, but also knowing the rules.
Exactly. Safety first, always. And following the procedures.
Right. So you might say something like, I'd approach the situation cautiously, follow company protocol, and ensure everyone's safety.
Exactly. It's about showing you can handle tricky situations responsibly.
And that brings us to the end of part 1 of our deep dive. We've covered a ton about being a fuel station specialized seller, from understanding the job itself to tackling those tricky interview questions.
Don't forget about RoleCatcher's amazing AI feedback. It's like having a secret weapon for interview prep.
Absolutely. But don't go anywhere. We've got more ground to cover. Stay tuned for part 2 of our deep dive into the world of fuel station specialized sellers.
It really is amazing how far AI has come in helping with career stuff.
Totally. It's like having a whole team of experts in your pocket.
Right. Okay, so you ready for more interview practice?
Hit me with your best shot. What's next on RoleCatcher's list?
All right, let's talk safety.
Ooh, good one. Safety first. Always.
Exactly. So the question is, describe a situation where you had to follow safety procedures in a previous job. How did your actions ensure a safe environment?
Okay, makes sense. They want to know you're responsible.
Right, and even if you've never worked at a fuel station before, you can still answer this.
True, true.
Think about other jobs, maybe retail. Ever have to enforce safety rules there? Or maybe you received safety training somewhere else.
Yeah, like a fire extinguisher training or something.
Exactly. It's about showing you understand the importance of safety and have actually put it into practice.
Right, show them you don't mess around when it comes to safety.
Exactly. All right, ready for the next one?
Bring it on.
Okay, let's talk inventory.
Inventory. That doesn't sound too exciting.
It might not sound glamorous, but it's super important.
Fair enough. What's the question?
How would you handle a situation where you noticed a discrepancy between the fuel inventory recorded in the system and the actual fuel level in the tanks?
Ooh. Okay, so like if the numbers don't add up.
Exactly. This shows them you're detail-oriented, you can solve problems, and you understand the procedures.
Right, you can't just shrug and say, oh, well, must be a computer glitch.
Definitely not. You need to show them you'd investigate, figure out if it's a leak, faulty equipment, maybe even human error.
Wow, so you're like a fuel detective.
Exactly. Okay, ready to shift gears a bit. Let's talk teamwork.
Teamwork. I thought being a fuel station specialized seller was more of a solo gig.
Well, you're interacting with customers all day, and you're part of a team keeping things running smoothly.
That's true, you're not just an island.
Exactly. So the question is, describe a time when you had to work with a team to achieve a common goal in a fast-paced environment.
Okay, so even if it wasn't at a gas station, they want to see you can collaborate.
Exactly. Think of a time you worked together with colleagues, maybe handling a rush of customers or resolving a customer issue together.
Yeah, or even just making sure a shift change goes smoothly.
Perfect. It's all about highlighting those people skills and showing you can thrive in a team environment.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
All right, let's get back to the fuel itself with this next one. It's about staying up to date on the latest and greatest.
Okay, hit me.
So imagine a customer comes in looking totally confused. They're like, what's the deal with all these different fuel options? Ethanol blends, what even is that?
Oh yeah, people get overwhelmed with all those choices.
For sure. So the question is, a customer seems confused about the different fuel options available, including ethanol blends. How would you explain the differences and help them choose the best fuel for their car?
Okay, so this is where your fuel knowledge really shines.
Exactly. You got to break it down in a way that's easy to understand, be helpful, and show you're not just trying to upsell them to the most expensive option.
Right, you're a trusted advisor, not just a salesperson.
Exactly. And you know who can help you sound extra smooth and confident.
RoleCatcher's AI.
You got it. That feedback can really help you fine-tune your delivery and make sure you're hitting all the right notes. Speaking of tricky situations,
Uh-oh, what do we have here?
this next question is all about those moments when things get a little heated.
Okay, every job has them, so better be prepared.
Exactly. Imagine this. How would you handle a situation where a customer becomes angry or aggressive, potentially posing a safety risk?
Ooh, yeah, that's a tough one. Safety has to come first.
Absolutely. You have to stay calm, de-escalate the situation, and make sure everyone's safe, including yourself.
So it's not about being a hero, it's about being smart and responsible.
Exactly. You might say something like, I'd prioritize de-escalation tactics, try to understand their concerns while maintaining a safe distance, and if necessary, involve management or even call for help.
Right. It's about knowing your limits and not putting yourself in harm's way.
Exactly. You're showing them you can handle a crisis calmly and professionally. And that's a valuable skill in any job.
Totally. And it's a good reminder that this job isn't just about knowing fuel types and running a cash register. It's about people skills and being able to handle whatever comes your way.
100%. And practicing those interview questions with RoleCatcher's AI can really help you build that confidence and ace those tricky scenarios.
Absolutely. The more you practice, the more prepared you'll be for anything. True, practice makes perfect, right? But you know what they say, practice makes permanent.
So true. You want to practice the right stuff.
Exactly. But okay, before we wrap up this whole fuel station specialized seller journey, gotta talk about the elephant in the room.
Ooh, what's that?
The future of fuel. Like with electric cars and all that, what happens to gas stations?
Right. Everyone's wondering that. It's like, do we all need to become mechanics now?
I know, right? But seriously, how do you see this whole electric vehicle thing impacting the job?
Well, it's definitely shaking things up, that's for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
But look, gas stations aren't going to vanish overnight.
True.
But the role is definitely evolving.
Makes sense. Like what kind of stuff?
Well, think about it. Instead of knowing all about different gas types, maybe you need to be an expert in charging stations.
Ooh, interesting. Like different plugs and whatnot?
Exactly. Or maybe you're still advising customers, but now it's about the pros and cons of gas versus electric, or even those biofuels.
Wow, so it's like Fuel Station Specialized Seller 2.0.
Right. You got to stay adaptable, always be learning.
And that's something RoleCatcher talks about too, right?
Absolutely. That career guide is big on professional development. Even suggests going to industry events or joining online forums to stay ahead of the game.
It's like they're saying, hey, don't just get the job, build a whole career.
Exactly. And you know what else helps you level up your career game?
Let me guess. RoleCatcher's AI.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's not just about nailing those interview questions.
Right, it's about the bigger picture.
Exactly. It helps you figure out your strengths, what you need to work on, and how to present yourself as the best possible candidate, not just for this job, but for any job.
Okay, that's pretty awesome. So it's like having your own career hype squad.
Right. They've got your back.
Love it.
Ah.
All right, so as we wrap up this deep dive, any final words of wisdom for our future fuel station specialized sellers out there?
Well, remember, knowledge is power.
Truth.
Research the role, practice those answers, and let that passion for the industry shine. And hey, RoleCatcher's got your back every step of the way, so make sure you use those resources. Couldn't have said it better myself. So there you have it, folks. A deep dive into the world of fuel station specialized sellers. From pumping gas to charging batteries, we've covered it all.
We did it.
Big thanks to RoleCatcher for being our co-pilot on this career journey. And to all you listeners, keep those engines revved and those dreams alive. Until next time.